Hello and welcome to today's Bitcoin video where we will be looking at the current price structure as well as the liquidation heat map and also the funding, which is going to tell us a very interesting story. But first, let's start with the structure. Honestly, from the last few videos, we have not really seen a massive change. We've just seen a sideways consolidating chop over the past few days, so nothing new here, but I'll explain it again to see what we're dealing with. First of all, we have two different scenarios, green and blue, and these upside targets which we have here have basically, for green they have been, and for blue they've almost been, but you could count this as being hit. So now are we due for a correction, question mark? Well, there are more upside targets which we communicate with our members. If you're interested, check out the website. But of course, this might mark the turning point for this upwards move. Of course, we don't think the bull market is over, but corrections are healthy, especially after we've seen such an immense rise. Now, let's see where the ride might take us. If we do follow the blue count, which is currently our primary scenario, we'll probably see retracement right into this area between 83 and 72,000. Probably more on the high end, might not go into the 70s, but it's definitely possible. Keep that in mind. Of course, it's not financial advice. You're responsible for your own trades. This is just our opinion and our analysis. The green count is a little bit more bearish, going now to even $58,000. We don't really think that is going to happen right now. As I said, the blue count is more likely in our mind. But yeah, it basically means that we are nearing a top or have found a local top and are in for healthy retracement. Now let's look at why this might be good for the market. First, let's look at the liquidation heat map. What could be possible, if you look at this, that we see another small move to the upside, which would make a new all-time high. Here's the other all-time high. And then we see a retracement into this area. You know, a lot of liquidity at 85K to 80K, a lot of liquidity at 75K. Again, if we look at the support zone, 85K, 75K, it is in the support zone we have communicated basically already weeks ago. If you're interested in a more in-depth analysis, trading signals, and also a course on how you can use things like this heat map for your advantage, feel free to check out our website. But yeah, this is one of the reasons we think a correction is coming, and the other reason is this heat map. So this basically is showing the funding rate, and which is basically showing us if there are more longs in the market or more shorts in the market. If the funding rate is higher, above 0%, there is more longs, and if it's below 0%, there's more shorts. And as you can see with Bitcoin, currently we're at 38%, and we were at 56% around the top we've made, but we've cooled down a bit since. I have to say, for ETH, if you're interested, it's 39%, and for Solana, it's 36%. Those are the coins we're covering. And also Doge, 50%. But of course, that's a really highly traded, highly leveraged meme coin. The other three aren't so much. This 38% is quite a high funding percentage. And we've seen this in the first rally this year, in March to May. When funding became this high, it came into this sort of danger zone where it was a smart idea to actually sell, because we will probably just see a bit of corrective action, flush a bit of the longs out of the market, and then continue our uptrend from there, because this 38% is just a really high number. Of course, it can go higher. Of course, we can further resume upwards. We have more upside targets, which we do not show on this target, as I've highlighted. Of course, we could go up to, we could also, it's possibility, of course, that we see a direct move now to maybe 110 or whatever, and then see a correction, which would then not be quite as deep as this probably. But this is sort of the point where I would say I'm starting to think about selling and taking profits. Yeah. If you do enjoy this video, and if you don't want to miss any more in the future, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. And I think that is enough said. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.